going on, everybody? So Swamp Thing episode 2 is out now, which means it's time for me to review it, recap it, give you guys my thoughts on it. Make sure to go down in the comments below and let me know what you thought of the episode. I'd love to have some great conversations with you guys. And if you're new to the channel, if you like what you see, consider clicking that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Let's get started. So this episode picked up right where episode 1 left off, and I really liked that. It had a great flow from episode to episode, and this one was really about kind of understanding the swamp and what's going on with it. You know, Swamp Thing and his connection to Susie, which was a big part of the episode, and it's one that I wasn't totally into it. Now, I know Swamp Thing has had connections like this in the comics and everything, so I think that's what they're going for here, but it was just a little bit weird to me. This episode also started kind of showing us the hero side of Swamp Thing while still showing him as a pretty big, bad, scary, thing, and I thought that had a pretty good balance, and it seems like Swamp Thing really doesn't know what's happening to him, and I think this could be a really interesting plotline down the road, which I would be excited for. We have Abby still on the detective case, and I like all of this stuff, investigating the swamp and everything. I think that is all some of the best parts of this show. This episode was a little bit less horror-esque than the first one, which I like because I've said it before, I've never been a huge horror fan. And we also have Shauna still playing a big role in this. Now, I'm not too sure about the whole Shauna thing, I think they're gonna develop it more, but right now, to me, it's just kind of like, whoa, Abby killed her, and now she's back, and so her mom. Some of it's just a little bit too much for me to kind of take in, and so that was a part of the episode I wasn't totally in for. We also meet Jason Woodrow, I think it is, in this episode, and he confronts Shauna's dad, I guess, and that was an interesting little thing in the episode. I'm not too sure how I feel. Now, I will have to say, Swamp Thing does look pretty good. I think they did a really good job on the CGI. There were just a few shots where he was a little bit sketchy, but I think for the most part they did a great job. Now, the episode does leave off on, I guess, a cliffhanger where, Abby learns that Swamp Thing is Alec, and this was set up well and executed well. We already knew that it was Alec, though, so it took away from it a little bit. Like, maybe he just gets lost, and then we learn that he is Swamp Thing. Overall, this episode had the workings of a great TV show, and I enjoyed the episode. I didn't love the episode, though. Now, don't get me wrong, from a production standpoint, it is great. Everything from the acting to the writing to the cinematography, I think it's really good, but something about it's just not grabbing me. I will give the episode an 8.5 out of 10. I think it was very good, but I personally am not just loving this show yet. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.